Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. In today's video, we'll be doing a full soft gel removal, well, a hybrid. I use both polygel and soft gel to complete her sets. This client has been with me for about 5 years now, and she is a extreme picker. It has gotten worse since of lately, and she's now filing her sidewalls away. So since I've been using Accent Hard Gel and I've been really loving the consistency of their product, and I did buy a nude sample color. So I went ahead to switch her over to Accent's Hard Gel, and I used it in SW2, I want to say warm, and I used the border method on the tip of her nail, and then I went over entire nail with the hard gel. I also filed her natural nails from underneath whenever she comes in and I do these hybrid sets on her, but she's finding ways to get under there. If you're a nail tech watching this, or you're someone who does their nails on a regular basis, let me know what you do to prevent yourself from picking or your clients from picking. I always suggest them use cuticle oil to maintain flexibility throughout their wear time. And if you're doing work, homework, like cleaning and stuff, use the gloves. These are harsh chemicals that they're using. This could dull the top coat. It could separate the polish. Your polish could chip. Your nails will become brittle from using these harsh chemical. It's basically stripping the product that we're applying over your nails to protect them. So I always preach cuticle oil, gloves whenever you're doing housework or chores or whatever. And if you're taking long baths, rehydrate them. Rehydrate them. There's only so much we could do as nail techs to help you keep your, the health of your nails. You also need to do the upkeep as well. So yeah, after doing nails for so long, I find that I'm getting more and more clients coming in picking, and I find that it's whenever they're stretching their appointments out. So coming in at their regular maintenance 3 to 4 weeks appointments will definitely help reduce the chances of them picking at their nails. So I'm just gonna go ahead, switch her over to hard gel, and I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that she did well within that 4 weeks. If not, you guys will definitely get an updated video of how she did using the Accents hard gel. So yeah, last week I didn't get to upload a video. I was preparing for my first student teaching and it went amazing. I taught artificial nail advanced artificial nail enhancement, and that is just whether it's overlay, tip application to forms, hard gel, soft gel, and acrylic. Also did fiberglass repair. The class was smaller because it was an apprentice class, which was a nice little ease into me actually doing this next phase of my program. It was a bit nerve wracking in moments of like technical difficulty because I did record some videos of tip application, soft gel application, and fiberglass repair, and they wouldn't play. So I had to just switch to the next lesson on my presentation and just held it together until the class was done. I taught for 3 hours straight, with 15 minutes break for one 15 minutes break. It was really good. I felt so good when I got done teaching. I actually went to the park and I sat there for 2 hours, and I'm like, okay, you've been dreaming of this, you've been thinking about this, you've been wanting to do this for since 2021. It is now happening. So what's next? So I'm excited for this next chapter in my life. So yeah, I can't wait to be done with it and get to share everything with you guys. I have a couple more teaching sessions lined up for next month. So right now I'm just prepping the lesson plans for those classes. And yeah, it is a lot right now because trying to balance my work schedule, personal life, and everything else that I take on as one individual is a lot, but I still do enjoy it and I love it and I can't wait for what's to come. So just to share a little bit of what's going on with me. So yeah, here I'm using my medium barrel bit to exfoliate her new growth area. I'm only prepping her new growth area. There's no need to go over the entire nail. And once I'm done going in a forward direction, I will be switching the bit in reverse and repeating the same using my e-file between 6 to 8,000 RPM at a time. Once I'm done, I will be going in with my flame bit. I want to say I did go in with my flame bit to gently push her cuticles back just a tiny bit more, and then we'll exfoliate her cuticles and get ready for prep. So once we are done with this portion of the video, I'll come back and chat with you guys through the application. So after buffing her nail, I went straight in with my mix that I like to use, alcohol part acetone, to dehydrate and cleanse her nails of any dust and debris. And I'm going in with my Young Nail Protein Bond over her entire nail and my rubber base. Once that is done, I will be going in with the product to border the free edge of our nail. I will be taking up our natural nails from underneath as much as possible. Her aponychium grows out all the way, so I really can't take up too much. And you could actually leave the length first. Don't reduce her length. Go ahead, do the bordering, and then reduce, take up that natural nails from underneath, then reduce her length. I just opt to do it this way because I've been doing it for so long. It's just hard for me to get out of habit. So yeah, I'll just take up as much natural nails as possible, and then I'll go straight in with maybe a top coat. I did not top coat her this time, but I think I'll also start doing that, applying a bit of top coat underneath her nails. Her pointer nails tend to grow downward, and I like to apply a little bit more product on the free edge so I'm able to rebalance it from the free edge up. You guys will get to see a little bit of that once we get there. So yeah, after this, she's going to cure for 60 to 90 seconds. Then we go in with bordering. And I'm basically using the tip of my brush with a small bead of hard gel to border. And I'm bordering from one side to the next and then taking it across the free edge. I'm flash curing in between, and then I'll go straight in once I am done over the entire nail. So I will be doing this to all her nails. I will usually use a fiberglass on the cracks or splits, but for her, because she filed away the sidewall so bad, I didn't want to put the fiberglass on the side of her nail and risk the chances of the fiberglass sticking her. And then that will lead her to wanting to file the sidewalls again. So I did not use fiberglass on her, and I'm leaving it for last for the application so you guys could see how I use the hard gel on the side to do the repair versus the fiberglass. So here I'm just going to do one side first, and I'm making sure I'm tucking the side of her skin just to make sure it's not touching. And I'm going to do this side first, and then once I flash cure this side, I'll go ahead and use my finger as a guide to make sure I'm not touching her skin. And then I use the tip of my brush so I'm tucking the sides. I'm going to zoom this up. I tuck the sides under, and then I use the hard gel to fill it in for the repair. So I'm hoping that she does not pick at it. So now I'm going all over her nail, over her entire nails, creating a slip layer. And then once the slip layer is created, I'll go in with a bead of hard gel to take it down her entire nail. And I love the viscosity of this gel. It cures so well, so smooth like butter. And applying it with this brush was not hard. I didn't even have to warm it up or anything. And then I did go in and file just a bit. I don't like ridges, lumps, bumps. I like a smooth surface to work with. So I did go in with my file just to make sure everything was nice and smooth. And yeah, and I cleaned up the sides as well. So yeah, I'm doing the same thing, creating a slip layer, going with my bead of hard gel, and I'm taking it down the entire nail. If you want to apply the hard gel in just the middle portion of the nail and use a liner brush to take it down the sidewalls, you could absolutely do so. But I created a slip layer to help the product um, glide down the entire nail, so I don't need to use a liner brush. And I did flip her hand in some of the application, but not all. And guys, a little goes a long way with this product. This client has high apex on some nails and flat, really flat nail bed on some. Example, her pointer finger. Once I apply the product, you'll see how much her free edge grows downward. So I had to go in with one little bead just to level everything out. And then once I am filing, I could make the nails appear a little bit straighter. So yeah, little goes a long way. I'm going in with my lint-free wipe that I picked up from Temu. I love using this. It has no residue and it scrubs everything clean, completely clean. I do now have a coupon code with Temu. You guys could scan the QR code here on the screen for some money off, and I'll link all the coupons available to you guys. in my description bar. And thank you so much for being a part of this community. Thank you to my subscribers for hanging with me. And if you're new here, thank you for joining my community. Welcome. Here on my channel, I share a little bit of everything: polygel, acrylic, restructuring, rubber-based method that I've implemented with my acrylic services, a hard gel, lots of natural nails. I love to work with natural nails. So yeah, here I'm going in with my fine carbide bit over entire nails to take off any scratches, bumps, ridges, all of it. And then I'll go in with my 240 grit sanding band to over entire nail just to finish file and make sure everything is nice and smooth. I will also go in with my small needle bit to clean up underneath her natural nails. And you can find any of these bits linked on my Amazon storefront as well. And then we are going to be doing a green, like an apple green color. It's from D&D Jukebox. I want to say it's 1002. And then we're going in with double rhythm guava cat eye as well over the top. And yeah, I will pop back on here once we get to the polish application. Here I'm using my cleaner bit to safely clean up her natural nails. On some of her fingers, I really couldn't really do it too much because her ebony cam was right there. So I took up as much as I can. And I'm using my e-file between 15 to 20,000 RPMs at a time. And I did not top coat this time, but even after taking up the natural nails, you guys could place a small amount of top coat underneath the nail and cure for a full 60 seconds. And I'm just making sure everything is nice and smooth and we don't have any ridges at all on the side that could risk chipping the nail or snagging on our hair or anything like that. With pickers, we have to make sure everything is nice and clean. Alright guys, here I'm going in with D&D 1002 jukebox over entire nail, and I'm only using one coat of this color, and then I'll go straight in with my double rhythm. When I'm polishing, I like to make sure the sidewalls are nice and clean, so when she comes back from washing her hand, if there's any dust, I'll go in with a cleanup brush with a little bit of acetone or alcohol and just clean the sidewalls up as well as the cuticle. I feel like having a clean canvas to work with helps the polish application to go smooth, for me at least. So yeah, then I'll go in with the double rhythm over it and magnetize it. I'm also going in with Accents Diamond Shine On top coat. I've been giving it a try as well, seeing how the shine lasts with clients. So I'm excited to see how her nails will look once she comes back in 4 weeks. So here I'm going in with double rhythm 1215 Guava over entire nail, and I'm using only one coat. I'm applying just a little bit more so I could have magnet all over her nails. So once I go into magnetize, we could still see the pigments of the magnet where we want them to be. After applying the top coat, I like to go back over the entire nail, making sure the gel didn't settle on one side. And then we'll go in for a full cure. Once that is done, I like to go in with a lint-free wipe soaked with acetone to clean up any gel residue that may be on the skin. And then I'll apply cuticle oil and scrub. And then that will complete the service. If you guys have made it this far in this video, thank you so much for hanging with your girl. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, and let me know what you guys do to help your picking clients stop picking, or you yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.